4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hey guys, Ranchin here, bringing you all StarCraft commentary. This is going to be the 4th set, aka the losers match in the Group A of the Round 32 of the Bigfile MSL 2010 summer season. Yeah, I said some word there in the middle, but it wasn't really a word. I was going to almost say spring, but then I didn't, and yeah, I had to cancel myself out. So let's see. This is going to be on Fighting Spirit. We're going to have Classic, the Terran player, at the upper left-hand position in brown. We're going to have S2, the Zerg player, at the bottom right position in blue. Another TVZ for you guys. And we're going to see how it goes, because S2, you know, he's a guy that's been showing steady improvement. So he's actually the player in StarCraft, apparently, that I hate most. Well, that has throughout the times annoyed me most. More than Hyuk, in fact. Hyuk has just been, I've kind of always been like a bit of a fan of Hyuk. I've always been like, let's see what you can do today, you crazy, crazy bastard. But S2 has always just been, oh great, I have to commentate an S2 game. Oh, how am I going to scream at the screen today? You know, kind of like that. Classic, however, is a player that has impressed. He got kind of rolled over by Flash there, but he just did not play aggressively enough, I feel, and just got completely closed down by Flash. Any aggressive maneuvers he did try to make, drops, went for a lot of dropships, but he ended up losing over 10 of them without taking out any of the dropships of Flash, and Flash didn't really have any dropships, just went for heavy wraiths. So we're going to see what Classic brings against S2 here. Classic hasn't played that many games at all, so you can't really look at his statistics and judge. They are about the 50% mark all around, all his matchups, but he's had like 5, or give or take 5 games in each matchup televised, so you can't really judge his skill overall yet. Did have the initial barracks, so I'm probably going to go for 1 Rex and Expo. On the opposite side, we have a 12 hatch. This is Fighting Spirit, so 4-player map. Definitely safe to go for economic builds. I've seen Terran players go for 14 CCs against Zerg on this map and get away with it quite safely. Although I don't really recommend it for anybody unless you're Flash, because apparently, as he did against Jaedong in the last MSL finals, went CC before anything else, command center before anything else very quickly, and just managed to roll over. It was quite interesting to watch. Of course, the 14cc build allowing you to take advantage of the 2 bases, the heavy economy the 2 bases give extremely quickly. Troops don't come out there quite as quick to help yourself defend, but you're still going to, as soon as it kicks in properly, a few minutes, you're just going to have a huge army very quickly, and you're going to manage tech up very quickly afterwards. And, yeah, such things. It's also going to let you transition fairly also let you transition quicker into a into another base, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm not actually looking at a 14cc build, so why am I talking about it? I don't know. So Command Center is coming up there for Classic. He's getting himself ready. He does have a scout in there, spotting everything out. Lair on the way at the Natural Expo. I actually like this move. I gotta admit, I like this move by S2. He didn't. I think part of it might be just trying to hide it, hoping that the SCV wouldn't go down to the natural expansion, but it did, so never mind. But also once Classic manages to move out, it's gonna mean that, especially if he ever gets to Hive Tech, if S2 ever gets to Hive Tech, or even just stays on Lair Tech, it's gonna take Classic's troops significantly longer to take down his Natural Expo. So he wants, because when a Zerg player often loses Natural Expo, that usually means his doom. It usually just leaves him way too open to do so. But if he manages to hold the turn off and pull him away from it, it's gonna manage to get back into the game. SCV, oh, nice little maneuvering there by Classic, but getting it stuck a little bit between the Zerglings. Could have actually gone in and checked something out again. Bunker now coming up outside the Natural Expo just before the Command Center comes up. Second barracks on the way, and we did see 4 Marines down their academy. Halfway done about now. So he's gonna go for just very standard play, academy before eBay. And I'm wondering to see what S2 going to go for here. Is he going to go for mutas? There is a decent distance to fly, but the Natural Expo is somewhat... Natural Expo of the Terran player at the upper left hand is somewhat exposed to muta attacks. I've seen it abused before. You're going to need a decent amount of turret. Supply depot as a blockading building here at the Natural Expo. He's going pretty much for the same thing Flash did against Effort, only at the lower left-hand position. That's where his position was at that time. S2, ooh, he's going to emulate Effort here. Apparently going for a drone to the far lower left. Going for a quick third. I'm liking this play, I gotta admit. Quick third base. I'm so used to seeing Zerg players stay on 2 for a while just to get those mutas out there quicker, just to get those troops out there quicker, but instead S2G is going to allow himself to pick up the early third base and just going to hope to pressure Classic inside of his own base with Zerglings. Effort managed to do it beautifully because once Flash moved out, he got himself kind of caught out in Zerglings. S2 trying to go for a move here with the Zerglings behind the mineral lines, not quite managing to. Just has to make sure he keeps those Zerglings. Would want a larger Zerg cannon. Can't really engage those Medic Marines unless he catches them in very bad position, maybe across the bridge in open ground. He can't really engage them so far. Engineering Bay on the way, so we're going to be seeing turrets up. So Classic on 2 bases right now. S2 working on his third. And I'm wondering whether S2 is going to try to go for it. To getting 4. Was that 3? Was that 4? 5 Zerglings inside the main. Got him. Oh man, nice here. Didn't delay. 1 barracks going to be able to delay the E-Bay. Some ECVs coming to fly to actually engage and continue rebuilding. So E-Bay not going to be delayed too heavily, but only already 3 SCVs taken down. Still only 3 Zerglings right now, but they're trying to do their best to be annoying, running around. I thought he was maybe going to go for another one of those. Excuse me. I was maybe going to go for another one of those SCVs, but not quite managing to. Just trying to run around, trying to be annoying, staying inside the main, making sure the Classic has all of his own troops inside the main. Don't really think he's going to manage to pick off any more SCVs at this point, but is just going to try to be annoying as much as he can. Has mutas coming out there. Did see turrets come up. Natural Expo. 1 Marine, I think, went down there. Decent number of mutas there. We're going to see whether S2 manages to micromanage them enough. Only 1 turret, second turret coming up with Natural Expo. If he's going to go for a move with these mutas, now would be the time before the second turret comes up. That 1 turret is in a very vulnerable position. He could pick it off very easily, but he's actually engaging Medic Marines. I feel actually he should continue going for the economy, trying to pick off some SCVs. And going for Hydroden at the lower left-hand position is also hiding the tech alongside the base. No idea if Classic knows that it's come up yet. Mutalisk actually just going to fly around, try to force those Medic Marines back. So we're just going to see a micro battle here. Who manages to faster? Oh, 1 Mutalisk out in the open, losing half of its life in that barrage. 3 creep colonies come up in the Natural Expo for S2. I'm not quite sure if he's going to morph him right into Sunken. Mutalisk now finally going to go in the Natural Expo. Pick up 1 turret. Now we're going to see where he goes for the SCVs. Actually going to run right inside the main. It's quite open. Few turrets. Oh, missing a few turrets. And some Marines out in the open also being picked off. Now just continue to fly. I don't think there are any turrets. 1 turret not quite up. No turrets up at the main. Oh, man. SCVs being forced to come off the line. Nice opening here for S2 to take advantage of. Marines coming in to do some damage, but the Mutalists finding themselves in a very good position. Gonna be forced back, though. Marines finally in position to force them back, but S2, meanwhile, canceling his Hydroden. That's interesting play from me here. Don't see any hives. He's just going to stand these 3 bases. Going to try to saturate his lower left hand. Meanwhile, but nice move there with his Mutalisks. Manages to completely force the main to stop mining. Still getting his number up. Still has a decent number of Mutalisks out there. Medic Marine's going to move out yet again. 1 Mutalisk flying around there out in the open, almost getting caught. But gotta say, S2 taking a bit of an advantage for himself. Getting 1 hit off on those Marines. Not really doing much. And he's doing slight, kind of like allowing his Mutalisk to slow down a little bit every once in a while. Not quite managing micro there and also getting him caught a little bit. So you can kind of see that S2's Mutal micro not the best, but still gonna try to go for these turrets. Turrets go down. The CV's out in the open. 1 turret, more turret there for the Mutalisk to engage. Meanwhile, now Classic just gonna completely let this go. Gonna go for a counterattack here. I feel at the lower left-hand position. He knows if he takes it down, he's gonna maybe equalize it a little bit. Creep colony on the way there as we speak. Mutalists, meanwhile, are they gonna be flying back? They are gonna be flying back to the lower left-hand position to try to pick off these Medic Marines. Marines are gonna come in first. They're gonna catch the Sunken before it comes up. Mutalists are on the way though. Where are the medics? He needs the medics. Medics coming in here to support the Medic Marine. The Marines. Mutalisk also coming in to engage. Pretty large group, though, and I don't think Classic has enough picking up a Mutalist there. Second colony up with almost no health, though. That's going to go down very quickly. Classic, nice move here for S2 by flying back to protect this base because I don't think Classic can be able to take it. Getting some shots off, losing 3 Mutalisks in 1 shot. The Mutalisks. Oh, man, some of the Mutalisks do go down. Quite a large number of Mutalisks go down, actually, but they're still going to be able to take down these Medic Marine. Zergers are coming in to mop this up. More Mutalisks flying in as well. So despite the fact that S2 lost a decent number of mutas in the attack, I think 4 or 5, Classic's still not in a very good position, getting his factory just now, being forced to pump Medic Marines like crazy due to the losses. So his push really, really slowed down. Factory should have been on the way a while ago to get those tanks out. The does have weapons won, so at the very least he's managing to engage these mutas. But the mutas again got to go for the Natural Expo, and all those turrets have had to be rebuilt. 4 turrets now at this Natural Expo, so they're at the very least the mutas not going to have very much free range. Turrets at the north side as well. So the Mutalists now have turrets on all sides to engage them. And Classic apparently just going to continue pushing here at this lower left hand. A couple of drones coming off the line. I'm wondering whether they're for additional Sunkens. Hydra's also out there. Probably going to see lurkers very soon. A couple of drones, yeah, creep colonies, and a couple of Hydras there as well. Medic Marines coming in. Mutas are in position. No lurkers yet, though. There are, two Hydras there to help defend. And a couple of creep colonies that haven't come up yet. Oh, medics get caught in the ram. Medics goes down. Classic with Marines with no medics. Medics and more Marines just now coming down to support. But, oh, man, if the Mutalisks just caught that group right there, that'd be pretty bad. That'd be horrible. I'm not sure whether S2 knew that Classic didn't have medics in that group, because if he did, I honestly feel he would have gone for it and just tried to pick it off. 3 Sunkens at the lower left hand now, and Hive on the way. So S2 in a very comfortable position, I must say. Evolution Chamber on the way now as well, so he's going to transition into lurkers. Going to see whether he actually keeps the mutant number up meanwhile as well, or just transitions fully into lurker laying along